opened a little pub in LA called Molly Malone's, and everybody in the band was just fans of our singer, and we all kind of came together around him, and then started playing the pub every Monday night for about 2.5 years, and then slowly built up an audience there and a following, and then just started to head up and down the East Coast. Then put our record out, got lucky enough to get on a Warped Tour, and just everything kind of took off from there.
There must be more to life than this blocks in life. All the aggro, all the pain.
We started out, like Dave was kind of an exile from Ireland for a long time, and so he had been away from, at the time that we started up, he had been away from Ireland already 8 years and wasn't able to go back because they had changed the visa laws, and he was working, as on an artist visa, and it kind of had him stuck for a long time while they worked out his paperwork and did all that kind of stuff, and I think it made him very nostalgic about the music that he grew up listening to, and while he was in Ireland, he was like, oh yeah, traditional music, and yeah, but being away for so long made him real nostalgic about it, and so we kind of started off based around that cluster of emotion, about that kind of nostalgia for Irish music, and growing up and being fans of the Waterboys and the Pogues and a lot of those early bands that were drawing on those influences, it kind of it clicked with everybody in the band. It all made sense to us, so that's kind of what brought us together around that music. We're all big Delta blues fans, and or at least most of us are. And I think it's about that roots music, about that folk music. Whether it's Irish or Ukrainian or blues or or Appalachian country, or it all comes from that same soul of it's tied to the earth, it's tied to the early culture. It's tied to all that stuff, and I think it resonates all the way across. You find fans of one and they're fans of all of it because it's honest, pure music. If you're a long-distance runner and you lose some of your funding and they cut your legs off, it's not the smartest move. And it's the same thing with education, because arts and music, they fuel all the other aspects that drive the mind to achieve in every other field. It's like it stimulates parts of the brain that no other fields, that no other studies do, and it stimulates the brain in ways that are conducive to those venues of study, be it math or reading or whatever. So to me, it's just idiotic. No, we're just keeping on. We'll head up the coast a little bit. We're hitting Jacksonville and Norfolk, and then Philly and Rochester. Just kind of bringing it to the fans, man. We just try to be real with it. It's about people and how people deal with stuff, and that's mostly what we're about, is just telling people stories.